Car Chains 3D should be your first choice for custom 3D printed parts for your project car. Corey can take your idea to reality. Maybe you're looking for that special car guy gift they can't get anywhere else. Corey can produce a one-off keychain for that special person's special car. Find more at Car Chains 3D or on social media by searching Car Chains 3D on Facebook and Instagram. Obviously, with a name like Car Chains 3D, this is what started his whole process, but it is so much more now. He's opened a storefront, all that kind of stuff. You can see you can get a hat for that person. And this is literally their car, a picture they most likely took on a hat or on a keychain or on a sticker or on a magnet. But Corey, again, has grown this business way further than what he even ever thought he would. He's told us that back on previous interviews. This is a big deal. This is he 3D printed another Nova, dash for a guy named Shane Lemaster. And y'all, man, it looks so good. It just looks so good. So he does stuff for, he did Brian Acton's dash in it so they could fit a Holly 12.3 dash in his Nova. Obviously, third gen Camaros, S10s, OBS trucks, SN95 Mustangs. Like, if there's parts and pieces that you want to cover up in your car, Corey probably already has something for it. And if he doesn't have it, he can make it. One of the smartest dudes I know, and one of the hardest working dudes I know to keep this kind of stuff going. Pretty freaking badass, if you ask me. But let's talk about updates. Milan Dragway, y'all. Big shout out to Milan. They have torn up the end of the turnoff as the season starts. Are you hearing me? Uh, they made the post. It says top end turnoff has been rebuilt with a wider turnoff. Progress as promised. The top end turnoff has now been totally rebuilt and widened. Thanks once again to Mason Logan Paving for the great work, and thanks to all of our marketing partners. Without them, these improvements would not be possible. If you don't remember earlier, they spent nearly $250,000 paving a huge portion of the pits at Milan Dragway. I love that these guys are working on the track like this. It's awesome. So this is them obviously demolishing the end down there, and this is what it looks like now. So this was needed. To be honest, it needed to be widened. It was pretty tight as you pulled through there, and this will give people maybe an opportunity to pull off and get their chutes packed up and things like that without being in the way. So this is pretty cool. I see Casey Lowry in here saying Milan is the absolute best. Yeah, I love those guys. They've been great partners of ours. I don't know, have hosted 25 events at Milan Dragway in the 15 years I've been hosting events, and or 10 years been hosting events, and they're amazing. They are amazing people. If you ever get a chance and you're ever by Milan, please go by in there and support them. They've always supported us in a great way. And then, guys, Milan Dragway has sold to IHRA finally. Galat finally wrapped their deal up. Milan is now sold. So if you remember a few months ago, IHRA posted this huge list of tracks they were intending to buy or they had bought in principle. So Milan is now sold to the IHRA. Spoke to John Paul Franks. You know, the first thing we always worry about is that going to change the schedule? Is that going to alter whatever we've got going on as far as drag and drive races? You know, because listen, I just went through trying to have to reschedule stuff. It's tough. Don't want that to happen to anybody. Spoke to John Paul Franks, and from what he's hearing, the schedule will stay the same for 2025 or as close to it as they can. So that should be good for Heads Up Hustle and Hidden Motorsports No Half Sins, which I'll be announcing at the Heads Up Hustle weekend. We'll follow these updates closely. This is kind of a moving target on whether IHRA really buys stuff or not. That's probably one of the hardest parts about this entire thing right now is, they say they do one thing, everybody raises hell, and then it turns out it happened anyways. So, congratulations to IHRA, and probably congratulations to Milan, because I know those folks that had it, I think were wanting to sell, but they wanted it to go to somebody that would take care of it and not just build houses on it. So big shout out to Milan on that move, and having something like the IHRA will help them, stay a drag strip for a very long time. All right, Let's move on to the Molly Motorsports segment, or Molly Motorsports ad read here. Attention high performance enthusiasts and racers, meet the Molly Motorsport Power Pack Kit, your ultimate solution for power packed performance. Power Pack pistons are made from 4032 aluminum alloy to allow for tighter cylinder to wall clearances and improved stability, or 2618 alloy to allow for increased detonation resistance. What sets Molly apart? Forged pistons, graphol coating, and phosphate treatment for peak performance and durability, which we got to have during drag and drive. Elevate your ride with Molly Motorsports, where performance meets precision. MollyMotorsport.com for all the details. 1,200 different kits for all different models. For podcast listeners, Molly is spelled Mahle. So you guys are out there. And we talked about this a little bit ago, guys. We're so close to 100,000 followers. It's just so tough. We're so close to 10,000 followers on YouTube. So we do that. Followers aren't our main focus. Talking about drag and drive is our main focus. Drag and drive racers, events, cars, whatever surrounds drag and drive is what we want to talk about. And we're going to keep doing that. And part of this gentleman's agreement is that you're going to subscribe. Okay. You're going to subscribe or follow wherever you're watching this. Do that for us, please. We can't verify that you do that, but hey, we're going to keep doing this. You do that. It's all good. Gentleman's agreement there. Can't do this without our race car friends, y'all. I'm telling you, I love you guys. You make my world go round, and you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. I appreciate all of our folks and friends that just have conversation. Man, Brandon Parker. I want big shout out to Brandon Parker last night. Him and I talked for like an hour through Messenger while I was working. It was awesome. Talked about all kinds of random stuff. So anytime you get a random hair up your ass, just message me. I mean, we can go from there. Thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate them. Without them, we can't do this. I mean, it makes the travel, the equipment purchases, and all the stuff we do. Our sponsors make that possible. Summit Racing, Deechworks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cams, J-Wire Solutions, WAF Racing, Performer Built Transmissions, Car Chains 3D, Power Tube TV, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk Classifieds. Guys, I say it all the time. If you're spending money, please try and spend it with them just because they support us. We appreciate you guys doing that.